Fort McMurray.
Ontario communities are lining up to be considered for an unorthodox pilot project to alleviate poverty. A guaranteed income. That's money with no strings attached to those who need it. But this week, the hardscrabble town of Smiths Falls may have taken itself out of consideration. Kate Porter explains.
Over the years, this blue-collar Ontario town has lost some of its big employers: Hershey's Chocolate, Stanley Tools.
We need the help so bad that there's no jobs in this town.
Darlene Cantor sees firsthand how things have gone downhill for people. She receives disability payments, but she's also a building superintendent.
I see so many people suffer or come to me, Darlene, I can't pay my rent, I gotta buy food for my kids. So I'm sorry, and then they end up getting evicted.
Cantor is upset some town councillors are against even the idea of the Ontario government experimenting with guaranteed incomes in Smiths Falls. It's an old idea. In the 1970s, Manitoba gave residents in Dauphin a minimum income, or MINCOME, to see if it would improve the health and lives of the working poor. But the idea lost political support and was abandoned after a few years. 4 decades later, Ontario and Prince Edward Island are embarking on pilot projects of their own.
Good morning, everyone.
Smiths Falls Town Councillor Dawn Quinn voted this week to block her mayor from lobbying to be a test site for Ontario. She raised 2 children on her own. She's self-employed.
We've got big issues. Don't just take and throw money out there.
Quinn wants Ontario to tackle poverty, but not by giving individuals $1,300 or so a month with no strings attached.
They need to be able to learn how to take that money and stretch it. I was raised by a mother that said, give me a pound of hamburger and a bag of macaroni and I can feed my family for a week. We need more of that kind of thinking.
Smiths Falls mayor disagrees.
I think those people are pretty frugal with their money.
He says providing guaranteed incomes might just give people confidence to find work and break a cycle of poverty for the next generation.
We can't keep doing the same thing over and over. And I think the proof is there that the current model isn't working.
Like the mayor, Cantor hopes councillors will reconsider and lobby to be a test case for a basic income experiment.
It might brighten up Smith Falls and make people happier.
Ultimately, it will be up to the provincial government to decide which communities in Ontario are the most suitable to test out this idea of a basic income. And that should be known by sometime late this coming spring. Kate Porter, CBC News, Smiths Falls.